All right, here we go. Sheesh, what is this thumbnail? What the fuck? Heroes of Arcadia. The August update arrives at Arcadia tomorrow. Downtime will be on August 16th at 12 a.m. PDT. Okay, that's normal, right? And it is expected to last 15 hours. With a new class, Legion Guardian Raid progression, event, balance. Wait, 15 hours is actually 4 p.m. That's a long, I mean, okay, how big is the, holy shit. Yo, look at the bar on the side of the screen. You guys can't see it. Dude, there's so many, oh! Congratulations, you've made it through the longest Lost Ark release notes to date at over 22,000. Let's watch it first. Why don't we click this? So we go here. Egos the Wicked, thanks for the Prime 8 months. 1K likes, 12K views, 3 hours. Okay, this is the thing, man. Feels good. And I'm in this. And they're probably not gonna like that I said this, but you know what? I'm gonna keep it $1.50. Well, let's see what people are saying. This is good. It feels natural. You can tell Henry actually plays the game, so they know what he's talking about. We need Henry to play the game on one of the next videos. This is absolutely awesome. Love the patch notes in the video. I'd like to see this again from Henry. Thank you for keeping this communication. Love this honest transparency with class buffs and nerfs. KEKW. My only feedback in this video is to keep it up. Amazon is doing a really great job with communication. Okay, so when I went down there, I sat down there. We're sitting in this little fucking, I'm pretty sure I could say all this. Don't get mad at me. We're sitting down there at this ping pong bar, okay? There's like a little ping pong bar, and I'm sitting next to them. And I remember it was this really cool place in Seattle where you play ping pong and they give you drinks. And I fucking dusted Mr. Mods at this game where you like, what is it called? Where you shoot like those things, there's like sand and you fucking try to knock like each other's things off. I don't know what it's called, but I dusted Mr. Mods at that game and I had no idea how to play. We were down there and I was sitting next to them. And we were talking about like the show that we're doing. I'm like, yeah, it's really, really cool. Like, I think you should incorporate more topics that people are really going to be interested in hearing about, like more like stuff that like the community wants to talk about, like, you know, and I think actually for their live finale, I saw all these things and I think they're going to do a pretty good job in terms of like topics that people want to talk about. But I told them, I said, you know what, man, like, cause you pay a lot, like, you know, you pay people to come out here to do these shows. And I think something that's absolutely free, like that you wouldn't have to pay for really, is to just do like more communication from the team and like more videos with people from the team. Like you have Henry knows the game really well, and like just invest in Henry, like have Henry go out there and talk about patch notes or updates or whatever. Like just have those people come out and talk, because that's free. You know what I mean? And because Lost Ark has like no communication in the West, it would do even better, right? Because like people are so thirsty to hear anything about anything, right? Like people want communication so bad that like it would do so well to do that. And and that's fucking free, right? And I swear, as like, I don't know if this is because I played so many Blizzard games for a long time. Now, granted, Blizzard does more of it nowadays, but everybody just, like, I swear it's the most wanted type of content. It's like what PoE does. Like, you just want to hear it from the horse's mouth. You just want to hear, whether it's good or bad, you want to literally hear it from the person in a video format, what's going on, like why they did what they did. Now, yes, it can backfire, but at least it's not like interpreted through the Da Vinci Code of like the forums or Reddit. It's just fucking better. And I feel like that's what all gamers want, is just to hear what the fuck is going on and some insight behind it, right? I just think it's better. Like communication goes so far in games. And so I'm really, really, really happy, because when I went down there, Henry's like, yeah, I'm gonna try to do more things like this. I'm gonna try to do patch notes videos because I write patch notes videos because I write them. And I'm like, dude, please do it. And so I'm really, really happy that they're doing it, because they had all these plans to do stuff like this. And so for me, it was one of the reasons why I was like, when I came back from that trip, I told you guys, I'm like, dude, there was a lot of cool shit on that trip that I learned about. And then like none of it really happened for a while. You know what communication we get? I know I'm ranting about this and I should start the fucking patch notes. I'm sorry for stalling, but we literally get this, man. We literally get this. We have to watch this shit. And then there's no subtitles. And then we have to sit there for a Lust Boy to decipher what is going on, or fucking Memorizer. It sucks balls. Like, that's all we get. We don't even, it's not even translated. It's not in English. And we all sit there and we wait for some scuffed ass translations of like, it's Pog. Like, that's the translations we get. You know what I mean? You sit, and then that's like this write up on Reddit. And then the worst part about it, the worst, is that then there's all these conflicting translations. You guys know what I'm talking about? It's like one person says fucking like, they're doing this, the other person says that we're doing this, and you have to like fact check each other, like which one's the real one, what's actually fucking happening. It's terrible, man. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so fucking bad. I think for gaming, this goes a long way, and it's free, right? Like, this guy rizzed everyone up in Korea and makes the game more popular by just talking about the game. Think about that. Why don't game companies do it more? You have to have a good speaker, but look at Henry.
Patch notes, August 2023.
Wait, is this Michael in the background? Thank God.
Lost Ark Patch notes,
That
August
is
2023.
Michael. Good for you, Michael. If you're watching this, good for you, Michael. This is the type of content people want. This is the real juice, Michael. I'm not sure if you're lurking in the background. I'll fix it. But if you are lurking in the background, this is the real juice, Michael. He's the creative director as of late. Probably the reason why you get all the other stuff going on. Even maybe the skin stuff, who knows?
23. So, Henry, how many pages is that?
Damn, drug got banned.
Over 70 pages, Michael.
All right, and are we gonna read all that today?
No, we're not. The goal of this video is to be a little bit more of an express experience, so players don't have to read through all 22,000 words, but we can cover some of the highlights instead.
Okay, so what exactly are we doing here today? What is the show? What are we doing?
Yeah, so this is a new video that we're trying to experiment with. It's Patch Notes with Henry. I'm going to go through all of the highlights in the patch notes so that players don't have to read through 22,000 words on their own.
It is a bright ass room, maybe a little bit like, you know what I mean? I don't know why, fuck, do I want to stall right now? This room was better, sorry.
The goal is for this to be a monthly segment that we do.
Wow.
So we have a more express version of the patch notes for people on the go or who just want a video format instead. We've been trying to do more video projects recently with the roadmap, debate club.
You want to pitch, you recall?
The next in that line in the.
I think that's Michael's job.
All right, why don't you dive in, because you got a lot of stuff to cover.
Oh yeah, yes we do. So like I said, the goal of this video is to cover the highlights. For all of the very specific changes, feel free to read through. If there's just a segment you want to check out, you can go find the specific numbers, detailed balance changes, that sort of thing in the release notes, which will be below this on the website. But right now, I'm just going to talk through the highlights and some of the big changes that are coming in. Perhaps the biggest change, and one of the coolest raids, I think, in Lost Ark is arriving in this update. We have the Akkan Legion Raid. It's the Plague Legion Commander Legion Raid, where you'll face Akkan in an 8-player raid.
Hot.
We're dropping both normal and hard mode. Normal is going to come in at 1580, and hard is going to be item level 1600. There's also a practice mode like both Belshazzar and...
It really is going to be interesting to see how fast you can get to 1580 on a jump start, because that is pretty fucking nuts. How long do you think it would take a player on our realm to get to 1580 with Hyper Express? Probably takes, what, 6 weeks? Probably takes a bit.
Yeah, so question. So Akkan, cool. Demon, Legion, Commander, awesome. What are the benefits of this? Like, what does the player get out of this experience?
Yeah, so one of the big rewards is upper level ancient gear. So the next big increase in gear, new gear sets that you can gear transfer into are going to drop. You can earn the crafting materials in both.
Wait, how much gold are we getting from Akkan? Wait a minute, is that in the patch notes? I gotta go check. I'm sorry. Is that in there? It's not? Huh. Because it changed a lot. Some bish. Henry! How much gold we getting you, some bish? Yeah, that is it. Is it 9,005? Well, no, because they've changed the value of how much gold Akkan offers multiple times. Multiple times. They've buffed it and altered it multiple times. So what version of Akkan Gold are we getting? That's really interesting.
Normal and hard mode. Hard will drop more, just like Belshazzar and previous raids. But yeah, crafting that is going to be, you know, a big thing. It introduces the next set of honing materials as well. So there's new obliteration stones, new leap stones, all of that stuff. Those will also be earnable in Akkan. And we're also updating a few existing pieces of content to drop those materials as well. So they'll drop from Triangle Hard now. They're also going to drop in the new Guardian Raid Sonnevel. And also in the new Chaos dungeons that are arriving.
Yeah, well, I mean, you just brought up some.
Is it confirmed, by the way, that we're getting the same? Well, yeah, how does that work? We don't know the tier structure of what shards of destiny you get, right? Because I don't think we're going to be getting the big ones that drop 100,000. Do we know what the reward amount is?
Sonnevel, why don't we hop into that?
Yeah, absolutely. So another way of earning some key materials is the new Guardian Raid Sonnevel. You might notice, if you're looking at it spelled out, that it is Lavanos backwards, and that is because Sonnevel is the evil iteration of Lavanos, who was once the protector of the wilds of Arcasia and has now gone over to the dark side.
Holy.
He has fully embraced his identity as a Chaos Guardian, and it's up to players to put a stop to that. The new Guardian Raid is going to be item level 1580 and drop all of the new materials. One of the other cool things you can get is a new legendary Galewind
Oh
rune.
no, wait a minute. I forgot about this. It's one per day, one Guardian per day, but then now I gotta get this fucking legendary Galewind rune. I don't know about sitting there and spamming that son bitch. I don't know about that.
That will drop from the new tier of Guardian Raids that Sonnevel is the first one of. So we have both Akkan and Sonnevel. Those are the main new raids. The other like really big highlight coming is obviously the Aeromancer Advanced Class. The second specialist class, she's super unique, has a really cool suite of skills using both her umbrella as a weapon and harnessing the power of the weather for a bunch of really cool attacks. I think the animations are just awesome. So she's arriving for anyone that's excited to play her. And whether or not you're excited to quickly level up an Aeromancer or try out another class you've been eyeing for a while, we have the Super Mokoko Express event, which is geared to quickly get a character up to item level 15.
I don't know whose idea it was to call it the Super Mokoko Express event. I mean, can we just call it like what? Like, who cares if you just call it Hyper Super Mokoko? Like, what the?
40, and even help beyond that, since you'll be getting some gems and honing materials all the way up to item level 1580, which puts you right where you need to be.
Now I'm thinking about it.
Akkan, and
maybe it actually works. Maybe it's good
Chaos
marketing because now I'm thinking
well.
about it. Super Mokoko.
The Super Mokoko Express event is also way better than some of the previous Hyper Express events.
Mokoko.
The gems that are dropping are going to be higher, and it's going to come with engraving support that is 5x3, so you can really get a good setup for whatever character you activate that on. It lasts until November, so you have plenty of time to either take it slow.
It is a pretty fat W though. 5x3 full level 7 Jemmy Poos, and you get some level 8s too. Full 5x3. That's fucking crazy, because the beginning, it sucks balls having your engravings, man. And I think I'm doing the Soul Fist. And I think I'm finally going to drop a Spirit Bomb.
And earn all the rewards that you're getting.
Yo,
along
Grumpy!
That track. Or if you're trying to
Holy,
push
thanks for the
fast, you can
17
do
months,
that
Grumpy.
too.
So those are the big ones. How about the other 75,000 pages?
Yeah. So, like Michael said, those are the big changes coming. There's also a bunch of key changes coming to daily activities, which we know players have been really looking forward to, and we're excited to integrate them as fast as we've been able to. So starting off, we have Chaos Dungeons. The monsters are going to aggro a lot faster. It's going to speed up the whole experience of the dungeon. Spawn density is higher. New card drops are going to be available in the Chaos Dungeons themselves, and a new reward has been added to both that and Guardian Raids, which I will talk about in just 1 second. Speaking of Guardian Raids, there's going to be a few changes you see when you log in. There's a new way of categorizing the Guardian Raids. All of the existing Guardian Raids in the game are going to be categorized
Vagaries?
under Vergrease's test.
Why does that sound like something testicles? Why does that sound like a D's nuts jokes? Vagaries test. I don't know why that sounds like a fucking...
And then a new category is going to be available moving forward with Sonnevel as the first one, which is the Chaos Guardian Purification. So it kind of shows the practice that you've been having,
global,
and
man.
now the war against the Chaos Guardians is
My
starting.
mind is in the gutter, sorry.
And it's a new segment there. But the change you probably care about the most is that we are dialing it back so that players will only need to clear 1 Guardian a day to get all of the rewards.
Is there anybody upset? You think there's at least one player that's upset about this? You think universally you think there's gonna be somebody in the back that's like, fuck this, 1 Guardian bullshit. So God, I'm fucking ultra mad. It is actually, I wonder if this kills the party finder. Because you know when you matchmake, does this kill Guardian Party Finder? You think more people just do matchmake? It did in KR? Probably though, right? Because it kind of just like, you don't, because if you matchmake, you have to like leave, get in, get a different group. Now you just matchmake and it is what it is. Even if it goes bad, you're done. It's one and done. But then before you have to like, now, you know, not for the first 2 weeks. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. That is true. Well, if you're doing the Sonnevel guy, Sonnevel does suck for a little bit for sure. Oh. I know you probably have no idea what that sound is, but wait till you just wait. Listen, you're not going to unhear it. When you fight that guy, I promise you're not going to unhear it. He just goes, oh, for like 10 seconds. I swear to God. You'll hear it. You'll see what I'm talking about. You think I'm fucking capping, just wait.
And of course, we're amping up the amount of rewards
play
that
on
you gain
Azena,
in
man,
a single
Mr.
Guardian
Hades.
raid to make up for that change.
And I East Azena.
So the reward system that I mentioned just a second ago for Chaos Dungeons, also available in Guardian Raids. They're called Fate Embers, and it's a new item that can drop in both Chaos
Fate
Dungeons and Guardian
Embers.
Raids, where you interact with it, and it gives you a random bonus
Fate
reward,
Embers.
which is super cool. It could be anything from a ton of silver.
I think I like
to
that better.
gold
Okay.
even. So it's a fun new system that makes playing those activities feel a little bit better because you never know when you'll get one of these to drop. It'll drop more often if you're using rest bonus, and the rewards are also kind of in tune with where you are at in the game. So if you're playing higher level Guardian Raids or higher level Chaos Dungeons, the
Memorizer calls
rewards will
it
be amped up a
G-Spot
little
loot.
bit.
That is
Yeah,
so
Fate of
on
Embers,
brand for
I think it's better to
Memorizer.
just show you.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna go hop in a Chaos Dungeon and let's see if I can get one to drop for me.
Wait, are we leaving this room?
Wait.
In this delightful set I've put
Is this
together for you?
scripted? Or is it...
You've unlocked it and are finally letting me out, then yes.
Okay, I guess we're gonna
Wait.
leave this room.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, we're hopping in a Chaos Dungeon, one of the new
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. When we were there, this motherfucker was just playing on it. We were recording shit, and he's in the background. I'm not kidding. I'm literally not kidding. This guy was. We're recording and doing shit, and this guy's in the background doing Chaos Dungeons. I swear to God, he was literally sitting at this little corner, like he's doing like Guardian Raids and Chaos Dungeons on the side. And then someone's like, "Henry, can you get this for me?" He's like, "Yeah." I don't know if it was like he was like really putting it on. But like one time we went out to get drinks or something at the end of the night, and he's like, "Yo, I got to go back and do my brawls before reset." I don't know. It was crazy. Like it was actually crazy. You know, you're always like, "Oh, like why don't you have someone that plays the game too?" It's kind of hard that you have someone that like works all day and then plays the game at the same time, right?
Legacia one. See if we can get a Fate Ember to drop. Please don't judge my build. I'm playing the internal build. Have a raid build set up, and we're doing a Chaos Dungeon with it.
But how is it gonna make it? How many do you think he did for this? Okay, Michael, what is this audio though? Hello. What are you recording this off the iPhone? What's going on with this audio? Michael, we got to get some NVIDIA Shadow Play or something. What's going on? Are you recording this off the goddamn iPhone or something?
Oh, we got one to drop. I have no idea what we're gonna get. Some of the options are silver, gold, legendary cards, card
Name
XP.
of the song, it's right here, guys.
There's a lot of different options of what you can get. So let's get rid of these ads and check it out.
Sheesh.
Okay, moment of truth. Oh, $1 million
Honestly,
silver.
that's pretty fire, though. That is pretty
is
fire. Just
clutch
getting $1 million
when you're
silver for a
trying to
Chaos
hone
Dungeon,
with
that's
your new
pretty
Akkan
fire.
gear.
That is pretty fire.
Sweet.
Yeah, so those are the key changes coming to daily activities. There's a ton more. You know, there's field boss changes.
But I really
Abyssal
don't know if we're gonna get the. I want to know. Are we gonna get the one where you can loot 100,000 gold? Like that's fucking crazy, right? Like 50,000, 100,000. I don't know, man. I feel like that might scale on item level. 100. Can you imagine? And if this is actually true, if it's actually true that all they did, which I don't know if this is true, is they stripped away red boss portal, gold boss portal, and just made it so that now they condensed it all to like where it's given out to like one person instead of spread across the game. What a like, why didn't they do that sooner, man? Like, holy shit, bro. Looting, like, that's way more, because the red, who gives a shit about gold portal, right? But getting like, just hitting 100,000 gold from a Chaos Dungeon, like, fuck, bro.
Like I said, can't cover everything in this video, so we're just trying to hit the highlight reel. The next key bracket of changes is mostly for new players, so we're going to cover it quickly. But if you're a new player looking to get into Lost Ark and want the specifics, feel free to go read through it in the patch notes. But we have a big change coming to the way that tiers 1 and 2 work. They're being consolidated into a single tier. For anyone that played through the game, you know, maybe even played through the main storyline on multiple characters since we launched a year and a half ago, you know that there's a lot of honing, a lot of early gear changes, and the goal of this is to just consolidate everything and make it a bit more of an express experience for new players looking to get into the game, play through the storyline, that sort of thing.
Wow.
So because of those item level changes
Thanks for
that
the
are
prime 9 months,
happening in the
man.
earlier tiers, there's
Thank
also
you,
a few
dude.
happening in early tier 3
So
that
wait,
you might notice.
is there no more Yorn
hate
and
that.
Rohandel and stuff? How does that even work? I mean, these type of things seem like they don't matter, but they actually matter so much because then it's weird. These don't matter until they do. Okay. And what I mean by that is basically then you, for example, even in BDO, right? Like BDO, you have fucking Asmon going through the game and like raging about how confusing the early game experience is and how it's easy to get lost and da-da-da-da-da. And they need to go back and redo the quest and consolidate everything and condense everything. That's literally what happens. But it doesn't matter until it does. Does that make sense? Like you're like, oh, I don't really give a shit about this. But if they never do these types of things, then eventually it is bad. And then eventually people are like, oh my God, why aren't they just, they need to go back and revamp all of the old quests. They need to go back and change the starting experience. It's too confusing. It's too, right? Like, so it's like you guys don't care, but then when they don't do it, it's a point of contention. Why are they being so lazy? Why don't they go back and revamp all of that, right? So they actually do a pretty good job there, man. Granted, there's a bunch of other fucked up shit in the game, right? It's like you pick your poison it. But whatever, like overall, I think that is a good thing. Why did I go to Mexico to get vacation? I flew down to Mexico to get stem cell injections in my legs to make them grow because I was tired of being a Slenderman IRL. So I went down there to get some crazy surgery that's illegal in the US.
I'm
doing okay,
more
though.
of that, the current content coming into the game, there won't be any noticeable or major impacts on your gear. Along with that, for new players, we're also extending some of the buffs provided by the Mokoko buff and also by Procyon's protection.
Wait, are they
so
getting
new
the-
players will have a little bit more of a combat boost when they get into the game as well.
Are they getting the anti-death
So
thing?
we're gonna talk about Tuki Bang Bang.
What? Are we getting the prevent death thing? What the fuck is Tuki Bang Bang? Is that what this is? New unbreakable mind effect? Does that mean where you can't die? Wow. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. New players now get this.
Stoopzz din
I bet you there's someone out there.
KDONK.
They're ruining the game. There's probably somebody out there. This is so bad for the game. You know what I mean? Like fucking. But yeah, basically, if you get like an extra life as a new player, this is ruining the game. The difficulty curve. But back in my day, I used to have to go through all the raids, and you should too. You're taking away the fun and the experience. Now it's just me and 300 players on the server. It's insane.
Yeah, that and a few more events into the game as well.
So we're gonna talk about Tuki Bang Bang.
Yeah, that and a few more events.
Cool.
Like I was just talking about with the Tier 1, Tier 2, and early Tier 3 revamp, we also have a new Story Express event coming in, which will also help new players looking to get into Lost Ark. So Story Express event is going to last until November, and a player can use that on a new character on their roster, either a new player or if you want to play the storyline over again, be my guest. Along with that, we have a few other events coming in. We have the second half of the Maharaka Festival happening this summer with the new Tuki Bang Bang event, where you will battle.
Even he couldn't say that shit right. Tuki Bang Bang. What the fuck is this though?
A big Tuki with water guns and
I
some
didn't
other
even know
fun
this.
toys. And
what the fuck is this? Is this even I didn't even know Tuki Bang Bang was a real thing. What is this Big Johnson thing? I mean, the thing about the events is I do them once and I never do them again, which is kind of sad, but it is kind of cool. I don't remember seeing this.
Have a blast in the sun.
Holy
in Arcasia. Fun summer in Arcasia.
This is the recent KR event, like the most recent one? Like the actual most recent one?
On top of that, we have two other events coming in. We have the new Playtime Reward event, which is a new system for rewarding players based on how much they're playing the game.
Holy fucking shit.
You can log in, and then I think if you play up to 90 minutes, you can get some pretty cool new rewards. So keep an eye out for that when you're logging in the coming weeks. And the final one is the Golden Frog is making a...
Whoa! The Golden Juicer has... What I just bought gold last night. Sheesh! That was a good play. Or did I know all along? Did I know all along that the Golden Frog was coming back? Wow, dude, the Golden Frog. Holy. You got insider info, you son bitch. You knew the Golden Frog was coming. I know you fucking did. That's why you bought your books yesterday too, son bitch. Damn, the Golden Frog is back. What a fucking monster juicer patch though. Hello? This is actually an insane patch. This is, dude, you know what this is? Holy shit. Dude, I already know what this is. Dude.
As you guys know, the most insane event is finally here. I'm talking about insane. I'm talking about legendary tier. I'm talking about never before seen such a big scale event. Like, it's absolutely amazing.
It's just so crazy how you sell that never before seen. This is what this is, guys. This is a never before seen. This is crazy patch, dude.
Been requesting that, so we were able to pull that into this update too. You can spend gold on a variety of honing materials or legendary engraving books. So have fun gambling for those new expensive Aeromancer ones. So we have three cosmetic collections arriving in this update.
Patch,
we have the Aeromancer launch skins and a new Neria's wardrobe, which you can see here.
All right, I'm buying this for sure. Like, this is the one time I'm not buying this hat. The hat is, I don't know what this Undertaker hat is, but like, I'm buying this is like the one male fit where it's like, all right, this can be kind of clean. Yeah. I don't know what these are. I'm not sure what these are. I don't know what these are, but. I think the best one is the last is the Arrow outfit. But what is the Arrow legendary skin?
And on top of both of those collections, we also have the brand new Midnight Summer skins that just launched in Korea. Super excited that we're able to have those for the second half of the Maharaka Festival. Really fits the theme of summer fun in Arcasia.
You have it,
so
Henry?
Now you can see those showcased here.
Wow. The duckies too? The duckies too?
And with
I mean, what do you guys think about those, boys? I mean, I'm getting this one for sure, though. I mean, this is crazy, right? On my slate, I gotta get that. I'm getting this for sure. I mean, this is pretty just...
the power of editing, we have just...
Wow, great.
And with the power of editing, we have just seen the cosmetics.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to picking up some of those for my new Slayer main.
Okay. Next.
All right, and that covers it for the store section. Let's dive into
Where's Andy?
the remaining 50 plus pages. So yeah, there's a ton of quality of life, general changes in here, worth taking a read through if you're interested. But some of the really key ones are the way that warriors look, the character model.
Oh, wait, that's in this? I asked this yesterday. Holy shit, this is a really awkward time to pause the video. Jesus Christ, Henry, I'm sorry. Holy fuck.
Changed.
That was fucked. That was insane. Wow, the new warrior look. That's crazy, dude.
There's a lot of changes to sailing content. It also consolidates the number of keys, gates, coins, all of that from 5 down to 2.
What do I do?
Which is a key update.
Do I keep my Zerker because it looks
balance
cooler?
updates. Henry, give me the rundown.
Yeah, absolutely. Ton of changes coming. The class balance changes are a hefty chunk of the release notes.
Oh,
it's worth maybe searching up your classes to see if something changed, but I'm going to give you a quick plus or minus on a lot of the key classes that changed, but there's a few that I'm not going to get to since this is the express version.
Wait,
Slayer
this is cool.
Punisher got a nerf. War Dancer First Intention got a buff. Soul Fist got a rework, but it's definitely a buff. Same with Glavier. Pinnacle got pretty reworked, and there's some control changes as well. But seems to be a buff overall. Striker ESO got a buff. Deadeye got a rework, but also definitely a buff. Artillerist was nerfed.
Deadeye got like the weirdest one though. I did watch Benji play his enhanced weapon Deadeye, and now that I got Coxswain's accessories like an absolute loot goblin, I'm going to probably try it out too with the sniper rifle and see how it feels. I think I might try the Pistolier too, but I'm gonna try Pistolier of course, but I think I'm gonna play Pistolier. Fuck! I'm gonna try both.
Sharpshooter got a buff.
Sheesh, it's about goddamn time though, man. I've been waiting a long ass time for this balance patch. This is pretty cool, man. My class about to rise. It's time for the cock to arise.
Artillerist was nerfed. Sharpshooter got a buff.
Yeah, that's what it is for Henry.
Machinist got a buff.
Oh my god!
Summoner got a nerf. Igniter got a nerf.
Holy moly!
Shadow Hunter got a
Are you crazy, Lovebug?
pretty big buff.
Thank you so much,
And
Lovebug. Seriously,
Deathblade
thank
and
you so
Reaper
much.
got some small buffs as well.
Hi, Jackson, man.
That's
Long
the
time no
very
see,
quick
bro. Good to see you,
TLDR
man.
of the balance changes. Once again, hop in there, check out your class. There's a good chance that
Thank you so much.
some of the skills or other things changed with it. For a few classes, there were actual skills that were completely changed or removed. We will be doing an amulet tripod skill compensation for those classes. So if you had a class with a skill that was removed that you'd leveled up, you'll get an amulet to replace that so you can level up another comparable skill to fill that one slot.
Thank you, sir, man.
So you've closed your patch notes. I assume that means we've done enough.
So cool.
We've done enough, but there are probably literally thousands of changes that we haven't covered in this video. Like we mentioned earlier, the goal was to be kind of an express version of the patch notes since there are so many things to read through. But we hope if you're curious and want to learn more, you can just dive into the written version down below.
For sure.
But yeah, thank you so much for joining us for the first patch notes video. I'd love to leave everyone with a community question. What would you like to see heading forward from patch notes videos?
I don't know. It was pretty good. I thought the Michael, are you there? What was this recording quality? Like what about just using OBS or NVIDIA Shadowplay? Like why is it recorded off like an iPhone or something? Like what's going on with this sound? I don't know what was that. What was up with that? Maybe, I don't know. But regardless, it was really good. I don't really know what else I would have liked to have seen. I think this is cool. I just think more of it, man. I think this stuff, like I've said before, if you guys are listening, I'm not sure if you are. I mean, I don't know how free it really is, but I think this is going to do better for you guys than anything else you could put up there, and it's probably going to save you a little bit of money.
Keep it up.
And hey, man, like, it's just what people want to see. People love to hear from the horse's mouth, you know? They don't want to hear from me like little bozo. They want to hear from you guys, you know? They really want to hear from you guys about what's going on. And especially in today's age, man, especially with Lost Ark, I was saying this before, this is the best that we get. We got these motherfuckers, man, and it's not even in English. And so what we have to do is we have to go to this guy named Memorizer and have him translate everything. And it's like the Da Vinci Code. And then we have to fact check it with Saint and Lustboy and then Zeals. And then they're all three of them say different things. And we're not even sure which one's true. And then what happens is then they go to the Discord server and they go, Rocks, when are we going to get all this shit? And it's all fucked, right? So just it's terrible. It's a terrible global experience, but just having you guys come out and talk about stuff is so good.
Thank God.
It's so appreciated, man. It's fantastic, right? Like the video. Of course I like the video, so bish. You guys go like the motherfucking video, man. I always be liking the goddamn videos, man. Not like, and it can backfire too, though, right? You know, sometimes you do too many dev videos. It can backfire too, right? Like you can do one of these.
For like when someone
And I heard that the dislike to like ratio, I mean, comments are turned off. This isn't looking good, right? Like the like to dislike ratio I heard on this is like fucking 98% dislikes or something. I heard it's crazy, right? So you don't want to do dumb shit, right? Like that's my point, right? Like invest in the shit that people, if the more you can talk about forward issues and like things that are going on and like plans, you don't want to show up for dumb shit, right? You want to show up for shit that matters. But if you can do more of the shit that matters, people appreciate it. So it can definitely backfire on you, right? Don't do dumb shit. Do shit that actually matters. Things that people are going to walk away from being like, all right, that was worth my time, right? That respected my time, right?